എന്താണ് തെങ്ങോ ഇതാ ടയർ മോഡൽ சொல்லுங்க വണ്ടി அதே வழியில
டெய்லி ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ஆன வந்துட்டு நமக்கு ஏனே உண்மையை பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன் என்ன பண்றேன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இவங்க அது செட் ஆகாது நம்மளுக்கு இல்ல நாங்க பாத்துக்கிறோம்
बढ़िया சாப்பாடு இல்ல இல்ல நீ சாப்பிட்டு போற எப்படி எங்களுக்கு எங்க பொழப்பென்ன ஆயிரும் போ கீழே போ
ಕಡೆ ಭೀಮಾನೇ ಅದೇ ಇದಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಡೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕಡೆ. ಹೌದಾ? 2 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೋಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಾ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ.
Since 2015, I have been studying human-elephant interactions in a South Indian region called Hassan. It's very different from the life I imagined for myself while growing up in Bangalore and studying finance. Hassan is one of the most challenging landscapes. There have been captures over the years and it's in the news all the time. Because when you have so many things packed in this place, like people and villages, roads, elephants, you know, all jostling for space, there's always this complexity.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಬೇಡ, ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಕೇಳಿಕೋಗಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ, ನಾವು ಈಚೆನೇ ಇರೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋಣ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ.
My challenge is to somehow find a way for both people and elephants to coexist in this landscape and to avoid a repeat of the mass elephant captures that have happened here in the past. It was soon after these captures that I joined a team led by Dr Anand Kumar. Anand has been successful in reducing human-elephant conflict in Valparai, another region of South India, by using techniques that promote coexistence.
See, it's a very westernized concept, you know, because you have places where only wildlife can thrive, and you have places where only people can be there, and places like India where wildlife and people have been interacting with each other for generations, for centuries. So people and wildlife cannot be separated, and that's what we are trying to look at, how best we can actually promote not only coexistence but safe life for both wildlife and people.
மனித யானையோடு இசைந்து வாழ பழகு மனிதா யானையை எதிரியாய் நினைப்பது சரியா யானையோடு இசைந்து வாழ பழகு
அது இல்லாத நான் காலையில வேலைக்கு போயிருந்தேன் தானே எஸ்டேட்ல
சரி
அங்க ஒரு நாடகம் போட்டு அங்க சொன்னாங்கயா
என்ன சொன்னாங்க
NFC காரெல்லாம் போன்ல SMS எல்லாம் அனுப்புறாங்களாம் ஆனா எந்த பக்கம் இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்லி அத பாத்துட்டானா அப்ப அந்த செல்லை எடுத்து பாரு
அப்படியா எனக்கு சரியா இல்ல பாக்குறேன் கம்முனு இருமா அர்ஜென்ட் எங்க தெரிய போகுது எனக்கு நீ வேற
People love elephants. They are also extremely passionate about elephants being around. But people also have a legitimate fear for their safety, particularly when they have to share landscape with elephants. Whatever long-term research indicated that nearly 71% of human death incidents due to elephants occurred when people had no idea about elephant presence. So that's how we thought that we can actually initiate SMS-based text alerts and voice call systems for people.
Our team tracks elephants during the day, and we also gather information from other sources about where elephants are present. This information is communicated to people who've subscribed to our service to receive these messages, primarily to take precaution before they step out in the evenings to avoid these accidental encounters.
You can see a small fragment. It's a bull group of 4 elephants, and they've been apparently chased by the local people since morning. A lot of firecrackers, but
Sir, 4 elephants come 20 days back. They are staying in our village. Total destroyed our village, sir.
ನಾವು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾನೊಂದು NGO ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇನು ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು, ಯಾರ ಪ್ರಾಣಕ್ಕೂ ಹಾನಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಆನೆಗಳಿಂದ ಅದೊಂದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ದಿವಸ ಆನೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಡೈಲಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು SMS ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಖಂಡಿತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಗಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತೀರ, ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸಾರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
9900
TV ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. 004458. We started the bulk SMS with just 300 phone numbers last September. It's been 1 year now, and we now have about 2,300 subscribers across about 130 villages, which is quite remarkable. ಹಲೋ, ಹಾಂ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆದ್ರೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಸರ್, ನೆನ್ನೆ ಕಿತ್ಕೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಹಲೋ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಹೌದೌದು, ಹಾಗೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. I can't even like take a shower, you know, the phone's ringing all the time. But that's also a reassurance of, you know, people believing in this system. ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೂಚನೆ: ಕಾಡಾನೆಗಳು ಆದರವಳ್ಳಿ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಮಲಗಳಲೆ ಗ್ರಾಮದ ಶಂಕರ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲಿನ ಗ್ರಾಮಗಳ ಗ್ರಾಮಸ್ಥರು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಇರಬೇಕೆಂದು ವಿನಂತಿ. Usually we track elephants every day. When we say we, it's both us and the forest department staff.
ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಖಾಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಜಾಗ. ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿರಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು. ಪಕ್ಕ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೋದರೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ people being a part of the system, and both the forest department. So from both sides I would see, because of their support and cooperation, it's doing well. The whole idea of doing what we are doing in Hassan is to ensure that there are no human deaths. Even one human death could lead to a lot of pressure on the elephants, or like on the forest department. People might demand for a capture. So I'm always constantly under pressure, hoping that nobody like encounters an elephant, and I'm always alert no matter what time of the day it is.
ये हाथी है भैया। हाँ, आप क्या कर रहे हो इधर? अच्छा, बैठो गाड़ी के अंदर। ಆನೆ ಇರೋ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 2ನೇ ಸತಿ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಉಂಟು ಬೇಲಿ ಹತ್ರ.
No fixed hours, and phones keep ringing, and situations like sometimes you'll have to step out in the night. You have to be ready for any situation. You can't just slack off saying, okay, maybe I can just send a message later. You never know, in that short period of a couple of minutes, anything could happen. So showing how close they came to the house. There are two aspects to this conflict. One is human safety, of course, but crop is as important as that is.
ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 7 ಗಂಟೆ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ 7 ಗಂಟೆ ಬಂದು ಯಾರು ಆನೆ ಬಂದವೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರು. ಈ ಮನೆಗೆ ಚಾಕ್ ಹಾಕಿದಂಗೆ ಆಗಿ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಊಟನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಾಗಿ ಮನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು.
Even though we've had some success in reducing accidental encounters and loss of life, we're still struggling to help farmers cope with the crop damage.
ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಷ್ಟ ಹಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಒಂಥರ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿ ಈ ಜೀವನ ಬೇಡ ಹಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಂಗಸ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹೇಳಿ ಬೇಡ, ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರು. ಹಣ್ಣು ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಸಾಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಭಾರಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ.
If the disbursement of compensation is quick, it will psychologically impact them that at least they got something from the forest department or from the government. It's a little bit of reassurance that they're looking for. But when nobody is coming here or listening to their problems, all that negative sentiments are completely directed towards elephants. They all want a permanent solution. That's what everyone's demanding. But nobody knows what the solution is. All they've been saying is, you remove the elephants from here. We are facing too many problems here. So they're protesting against the forest department.
ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ತಾವು ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಜಿಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆನೆ ಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಹಿಡಿತೀವಿ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಬೇಡ ಸರ್. ಇದು ನೀವು 1 ಆನೆ ಹಿಡಿತೀರಿ 2 ಆನೆ ಹಿಡಿತೀರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇಡ. ನೀವು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಳಾಂತರ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ
I mean, when there are large-scale protests like this continuing over days, the expectations are high. Forest department is also under a lot of pressure, and in such situations, I am afraid such drastic steps could be a possibility.
What drastic steps?
Like capturing and removing all the existing elephants from here, which has already been done in the past because of pressures like this.
ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಕೇಳೋ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಾಯನ್ ಬಿಡಿ, ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಿ ಸಾಕು, ನಾವು ಹಣ ಹಾಕೋತೀವಿ.
You have your own data statistics showing that the number.
I'm talking to both people and the forest department to give them some perspective, and I don't know. I mean, I might be successful, or things might just not. I mean, I sometimes feel whether it's really slipping out of my hand.
This latest round of protests meant that some captures were inevitable. I spoke to Anand, and Anand immediately rushed to Hassan to see what best we could do. Hi.
How are you? Yeah.
Can I make some coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Like today's situation, I mean, how would you convince a mob of like 100 people that capture?
No. I think we should take out this capture and removal thing from the department mind, because capture is something, removal is something that there is complete eradication of something. So we should tell them that eradication is not possible and it's not going to help.
Yeah.
The day when we started working in Hassan, we told ourselves that there will be more depressing situations that would come up, but we should not lose the faith in what we believe, and we should continue. There is no question of going back. Poor fellows, yeah. They have been captured and they have been used to capture others.
Hello. Dr Anand anta. Morning.
Nice.
Change is always resistant. That's one thing sure. So even in Valparai also, for early warning systems, how much resistance? If you see the result here in the last 1 year, it's a very different thing. We are actually seeing a light at the end of the tunnel.
But we'll have to see the public also.
Yeah, I know.
So we know what is best, but we can't make them understand this is best for you.
This will take time.
It will take time.
It will take time.
ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಗದ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಿಂತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಜನರು ನುಗ್ಗಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ನಮ್ದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೀವೇ ಬನ್ರಿ.
So they've just started the animals. He's under sedation. So they'll have to quickly tie him up to the captive elephants. So they have very short window of time because the herd is also not very far from here. It is really disturbing to see an elephant go through this whole capture operation. As we all know, they are highly intelligent, they are very social, and it is extremely traumatizing for the elephant. What's been happening for years and years that's not really yielded results is being tried out again. I mean, why are we doing the same thing again and again? Once the elephant is captured, it's put into a kraal, which is basically like a cell, and over the next few months the animal spirit is broken, and that's how you train them. And it is the most painful thing for any animal to go through.
ನಾನೊಬ್ಬ ರೈತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೈತ ವಿಚಾರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದಾನೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದಾನೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇನ್ನೂ 48 ಆನೆ ಇದೆ.
Here, it's actually not a human-elephant conflict. It's more of a human-human conflict. No? So one section of the people are actually in conflict with other section of the people. We strongly believe that what people want, what Department of Government does, and what scientific community suggests, there is a complete mismatch in many landscapes. If we don't understand, people requirements and elephant needs, if both of them are not addressed, we're not going to do any kind of conservation. It can't be.
ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಟ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಹೊಡೆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ತೋಟದಿಂದ ಓಡಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ. I personally cannot imagine a world without elephants. There isn't a simple solution to this conflict, but there are ways in which it can be brought down to manageable levels. We must continue to look for ways to share spaces with elephants. It is as much their world as it is ours.